Okay, now we're going to move on to a little bit harder things. We're going to talk about inscribing polygons inside of a circle. So inscribe means that the vertices of the polygon is going to actually touch the circumference of my circle. So it's going to touch the actual circle. So the first step in inscribing a square is to take a free point, and you want to, I'm going to make this a little bit wider. You're going to want to sketch a circle. So I'm going to show you an alternate way of if you're having issues with your compass being able to hold it steady. If you place the pointy end and you hold it down and you literally turn the paper instead of turning the compass, that's another way of kind of making your circle, okay? And I'm just showing this to you so that you can have another method. And then there you go, you have a perfect circle. Now, after you do that, you want to create a diameter. It doesn't really matter how you do it. It doesn't have to be straight across, as long as it goes through the center. That's the key, going through the actual center. Okay? So here I created my diameter, and you want to put those points, you want to make those points big where they intersect. Alright, now the next step in creating your inscribed square is you actually bisecting this line segment. If you bisect the line segment, you're going to create perpendicular bisectors, and that'll help you form your square. So bisecting it, remember we opened the compass to be a little bit more than half, and you actually literally know where the halfway point is. It's in the center of the circle, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and open it up. You make that arc. Alright, now place it on the other end point. I'm going to make that other arc. Have that intersection point, this intersection point, and let me draw my line. If your line doesn't go through the center, you didn't quite do it right. There we go, and yes, I know it's right because I went straight through my center point. Now you want to label the points where it intersects that circle. I don't know, I might call these points A, B, C, D. Well, this is where you're going to get your square. Do you see points A, B, C, and D? You're going to form square A, B, C, D by connecting them. So you take your straight edge, and it's very important that you're using a straight edge and a compass and that you're not freehanding these constructions. Here we go. All right, here's square ABCD, and we knew that, you know, these were right angles. You know that these are the radius, so you know that these are congruent. So this is an isosceles triangle, and these are both 45 degrees. And it's the same way all around, and you can really, you know, you can create a nice little proof showing why this is a square. But this is indeed a square. So this is the inscribed square construction. Two more, don't worry, it's just two more that we're going to talk about today. Inscribed hexagon is next. So you want to start off with a free point, same beginning as the square, because we're creating an inscribed figure, so we have to do that circle. So again, I'm going to show you that method of turning the actual paper to create that circle. Okay, we've done that. Beautiful circle. Perfect, right? So now you want to create any free point on the circle. I'll call it point A. And it's very important that you do not change the width of your compass. And you place the pointy end on point A, and you make an arc. You pick it up, you do that intersection. So let me label that for you so that you can see it. Here's point B. So I'm going to place the pointy end of my compass on point B that I just created. I'm going to make another. And I'm going to go around the circle likewise. I'll come back in and fill in the names for these things. you're going to notice that you're going to make 6 little congruent marks. And then you can see that it does indeed go straight through point A. Okay? So I have point A right there, point B, point C, D, E, and F. Okay? So now all you do to create the hexagon, that's 6 points, just connect your dots. That's my inscribed hexagon. Okay, now the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to do an inscribed equilateral triangle. And you start off with a free point, and then you want to place the pointy end of your compass on the free point. And then after you place the pointy end of the compass on your free point, you want to create that circle. Again, I'm going to use that method to create that circle that I told you about. Rotating the actual paper. Here we go. Now we're done. Now this construction for the inscribed equilateral triangle is the same as the construction for the hexagon. So you want to start with a free point on your circle. I'm just going to call it point A. And then you want to do the same exact construction that I just showed you. So I'm going to do that really quickly. You can see that it goes, you see that it goes through point A. Alright, so remember that was point A. We have B, C, D, E, F. Now to do the inscribed equilateral triangle, you only need 3 of these points. So you want to just do with every other point. So we can I'm just going to do A, C, E. So if I connect these points together, I formed an equilateral triangle. And that's my equilateral triangle construction.